Srishti Rosi. Today in this video we will discuss about natural disaster and their management. Mainly we will study about floods. So natural disasters. A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of the earth. Examples include firestorms, dust storms, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, and other geological processes. A natural disaster can cause loss of life or damaged property and typically leaves some economic damage in its wake, the severity of which depends on the affected population's resilience and on the infrastructure available. Natural disasters management. An effective disaster management system consists of four main components: disaster prediction, disaster warning, disaster management, and disaster relief. Disaster warning is a basic prerequisite for ensuring disaster preparedness and in some cases to help in the prevention of disaster itself. We will study more about floods and their management. So what are floods? A flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is usually dry. In the sense of flowing water, the word may also be applied to the inflow of the tide. Floods are an area of study of the discipline hydrology and are of significant concern in agriculture, civil engineering, and public health. Here is a picture of flood in Maharashtra. Flood control and its management. The society and the economy of any country suffer in many ways after a flood, with the loss of lives, vegetation, properties, and infrastructure, which means there will be fewer people on the labor force, less agriculture available for locals and for exporting, and less businesses to contribute to the country's economic development. There will be mass displacement of people, many of whom may be left homeless and jobless. In order to fill this gap, the government will have to spend at a higher level. The country may have to look for international assistance to supply food and materials to clean and rebuild its infrastructure. While some countries will support voluntarily, others will charge for their efforts, putting the assisted country in debt and at an economic loss. Causes and consequences of flood. Flooding may be caused by many factors such as intense rainfall, strong winds, overwater, unusual high tides, tsunamis or failure of dams, elevation of retention pond levels, or other structures that contain water. Periodic flooding occurs in many rivers, forming a surrounding region known as alluvial plain. During periods of rain or snow, some of the water is retained in ponds or soil, others are absorbed by grass and vegetation, some evaporate, and the rest travels over the land as surface runoff. Flood control. This is a picture. Flood control refers to all methods used to reduce or prevent the damaging effects of flood waters. Some of the common techniques used for flood control are the installation of rock beams, rock ripraps, sandbags, maintenance of normal slopes with vegetation or application of soil cements on steeper slopes, and construction or expansion of drainage. Other methods include dikes, dams, retention basins or detention. Following 2005 Hurricane Katrina disaster in the United States, some areas prefer not to have dikes as flood controls. Communities have chosen to improve drainage structure with retention basins. Flood management. In order to deal with flood risks, it is essential that prevention and precaution measures are adopted to avoid catastrophic events. The preliminary environmental impact assessment of floods is an important instrument for the formulation of civil defense plans, as it is used to assess, predict, and prevent further economic and social damages resulting from floods. It should be noted that preventive or precautionary measures should be based on risk management policies and, above all, be present in the proposals and action of the civil defense in dealing with the floods. Flood protection in Europe and North America. London is protected from flooding by an immense mechanical barrier on the river Thames, which is lifted when the water level reaches a certain level. Venice has a similar arrangement. Although it is already unable to handle the very high tides, the defences of London and Venice will be considered inadequate if the level of the sea continues to rise. The largest and most elaborate flood defenses can be found in the Netherlands, where they are referred to as delta works, with the Oosterschelde Dam as their greatest achievement. These works were built in response to the 1953 North Sea flood in the southwestern part of the Netherlands. The Dutch had already built one of the large dams in the world in the north of the country. The Afsluitdijk closed in 1932. The St. Petersburg flood prevention facilities complex was built in Russia to protect St. Petersburg from storms. So there is data on floods in Asia and in the world. Economic damage caused by significant floods worldwide from 19th century to 2016 is shown in this picture. Flood disaster trend in Asia in last 28 years is also shown, and excessive monsoon raid flood Asia. The endangered areas are shown in third picture. Measures adopted for post flood cleaning safety. So here first picture is simply of a flood. Second, there is given preventive measure. Third, there is given what to wear after flood. And in fourth picture there are given some precautions. Benefits from floods. This topic is interesting. You will think that benefit from flood, it's not possible, but it is possible. To benefit from flooding, a new method of coping with flooding is needed. The infrastructure, including dams, levees, and flood walls, has been the traditional response to managing flood risk. However, the successful performance for this infrastructure necessarily eliminates one of the most important ecological processes on Earth, the connection between rivers and floodplains. Here is a picture. This connection is what makes river floodplain systems among the most productive and diverse ecosystems on the planet. Throughout Africa, Asia, and Latin America, river floodplain systems support productive fisheries and agriculture, providing the primary food source for hundreds of millions of people in rural communities. River basins with extensive flood management infrastructure have lost their essential connection between rivers and floodplains, resulting in dramatic declines in river productivity and biodiversity. In fact, freshwater species are endangered at higher rates than either terrestrial or marine species, in large part to the fragmentation and changes in flow from infrastructure. We will discuss about now Netherlands' experience in flood prevention and control. The government of the Netherlands invests heavily in the maintenance of dikes and canals, in the control of waters, and in the fight against muskrats, a serious threat to the advanced net of protection against Dutch storms, by weakening the dams with the deep nests that they dig for protect their offspring. Using metal cages and carrot traps, the Flevoland rodent hunters perform a simple but vital service for the efficient Dutch defense system, composed of flood control techniques. Developed since the Middle Ages and by futuristic steel structures operated by computers which move to control flooding caused by rising water level after storms. This is a picture of Netherlands, how they manage confronting floods in the future. Europe is at the forefront of flood control technology. With many countries across Europe at or below sea level, the problems of flooding and rising sea levels are ever increasing. Countries such as the Netherlands, with projects such as the Zuiderzee works and the Delta works, can be important models for other countries in the world. These types of gigantic projects can be instruments in combating the increasing effects of global climate change, such as rising sea levels, increasing the frequency and severity of some natural disasters, and even increasing the duration of dry or rainy seasons. So, there are conduct many people have conduct studies on floods. So they have conclude something. So we will see about their conclusions. Study has following conclusions. Between 19 and 2015, Disastrous floods have seriously impacted local economies around the world. Some of the most devastating of these floods occurred in the southern and central regions of Asia, specifically in the populous nations of China, Thailand, Korea, and India. Thailand, China, and India have all been hit by devastating floods during torrential monsoon rains in recent history. The high economic damages caused by floods in several countries of the world justify investment in control and management of floods. Thanks for watching my video.